Date, what do you mean by that? How is she? She's not dead anymore? What?
Iba and I saved Iris during the sink yesterday. She wasn't killed.
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
It's rather insane to think about. Hmm. I don't even know what fucking route I'm doing anymore. Oh god, I'm like every fucking where, man. Monday. Okay. Interesting. I still want to figure out the rest of green. It's still very sus.
As the name suggests,
I don't know what's going on
the company
with
is owned by the Okiuras.
Date.
The same
Or this,
Okiuras we
like,
know. Renju's father
mystery.
created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually.
No.
Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
Right.
The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
Kind of witchcraft is going on in this one.
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju. There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder.
Yes.
2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message.
These are...
In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju, where did you go?
Hopefully he's not at Sunfish Pocket like he was that other time.
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
Okay. You did ask Mama for information too.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Iba told me about her.
It is absurd.
And
Not
yet...
possible. Dreams are
yet-
figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous.
Then did
Consider
Date
it.
not actually see
If
it?
you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality?
I hope.
If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
About what? What would I say to her? I'm afraid of you getting murdered?
Congressman Sajima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sajima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night. But he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium. Dreams are constructed from memories. Yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
He's probably off doing congressman shit.
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Dream changing reality?
Date and Iba saved Iris and Somnium. And that changed the history of the real world?
I don't know about that.
Well, I guess it's not impossible.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, obviously it does.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
Anything left to say? Excuse me. Anything left to say to Iris? Oh, Iris.
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscape building.
There are 4 people I should talk to. So Sajima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
Alright, let's go down the list one at a time. Fucking yell at this man. I'm so confused. Is she gonna die? Did she already die?
So Sajima
Has she
is
been
a key
replaced?
person of interest in this case.
Maybe she's been
Earlier,
replaced by
the
that
boss cited
reptilian.
3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sajima has 1 phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately,
Whoops.
no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone.
Oh.
One call in particular stood out to me. It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison. The
Oh.
caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Oh, this is interesting. He
Number
called
89.
So.
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Yeah, that dude. Look at the wheel. Hill. Comment.
When you crash, the first thing you hit is the dash.
Very good.
Interesting.
Thank you. There's always some random little thing that gets said. If you click on other stuff.
Date. This reminds me of Egyptian mythology.
A mirror?
Hathor, the mother of Ra. The mirror was one of her sacred symbols.
Oh.
Wasn't she a cow or something?
Bird? Was she a cow? Was she a bird? Huh.
This box is where you keep your doves.
The dove
It's not
box.
a dove box.
It's totally a dove box. Anyway, what's he in jail for?
Murder.
Oh,
He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He
wow.
was imprisoned 6 years ago.
Again, everything is 6 years ago. Very suspicious. What do you think their relationship is?
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sajima for that information.
He's not gonna
Number
fucking tell me.
89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown.
Unknown?
In all honesty, I have no idea.
What do you mean unknown? How do you not know? What's his name?
Unknown.
What do you mean unknown?
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in
What do
Japan.
you mean? If he's arrested, he's got a file. What is in the file? You
From
about
what
to
I
tell
can
me
determine,
nothing? It's
he
just
is an
blank?
assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco.
Falco?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, ooh. Why did that happen?
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
Hell yeah. I wonder how close I am to filling out everything in the books. I don't really plan to do a 100% completionist, but I do want to at least see all of the routes.
Found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
No. We found evidence that a body was there and had been moved. Bitch. Yeah, look at all those things I got updated. There's a lot of stuff in here I don't have. Okay. Ooh, we're missing whoever this person is. But also, I'll look at Date again. There he is, very handsome. Yeah, he's 30. And Iris is 18, so Iris, you gotta chill the fuck out. Alright, so she's not a minor, but she needs to fucking chill out. He's basically double your age, girl. Leave it be. Alright, let me... Who's 89?
Number 89? Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
What about him?
Look at that.
About a week ago, he
Smile.
called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention. If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you.
Fine, I'll ask your secretary.
I told you, I
Push
will
him into
not
the water.
answer
I
that
want
question.
to.
And why not? We didn't find anything
How
there.
is your work going,
There's
Dahlia?
nothing to hide.
I hope it's going well, whatever it is you're
It
doing.
appears that he will not respond.
Ah, bitch. I want to push him in the water. Be like, oh no, he slipped.
You are beginning to irritate me.
You irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
Yeah,
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
I will. And I'll make sure that in the notes of the warrant, the judges also agree that you're an asshole. So take that.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
Well, you know he's lying.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding, So?
Yeah, what are you hiding?
Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy, excuse me. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you.
Yeah, I don't like you either.
I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us, understand?
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing.
Yeah, because I want to fucking
Any
deck
higher
him.
could kill you.
It won't.
Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
Yeah, push him into the water
I know,
and hold
I
him
know.
there a little bit. I fucking hate that guy. I'm glad in the first timeline he ended up in a pot dismembered. I'm glad. He deserved it. Deserved.
You need
Hi,
more info
Mama.
on Ren? I'm
I love
sorry
your
to waste
lipstick.
your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I love the like glossy purple. It looks so nice. She looks so good.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since
what
Renju is the
talent scandal?
president of Lemniscate.
He is a
Even
big
before
old
that,
jerk, Tay. He really
Renju and
is.
the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
All the way back to high school?
Hey, Date.
Oh,
Have
we
you
hear
ever
his
seen a dead
voice.
body?
What? What? What a wild thing to bring up.
You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets.
No, because he's
So how about
cooler than that. What about you? Have you seen one?
What about you?
No.
me? Well, yeah. Not just one.
That ice is like
Countless
90%
bodies.
of the glass.
When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams.
Why does phone
I
fraud
just had to go
involve
collect
a
the
lot
money
of
from drop
bodies?
points and give it to the Kumakuras.
What is that?
It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
Oh, jobs.
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family.
But why?
Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know?
Oh.
They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in a tub full of hot water. And they pass. Just like that.
What the fuck do you
Heart
mean?
attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits.
You think that doesn't look incredibly suspicious the more you do it? How many times has one of you people been adopted? That's crazy. And nobody noticed
I
that?
watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So I...
That's police negligence right there.
Why am I telling you all this? you going to arrest me?
You didn't do it. You were just there.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout.
Accomplice at best.
But still... Date,
You should have maybe never asked to go along. You should have been like, I don't feel comfortable going. I'm just gonna stick to my little delivery job. Thanks. Oh, again, also, you're paying top dollar for a drink where 99% of it is ice. Always ask for no ice. That shit be crazy. Why you brush? That's a fish?
I find it calming.
To brush a fish?
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
Fish? That's a fish?
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
No. No, Date's mine. Fuck off.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
I know exactly what she means, and no, Date's mine.
Absolutely not.
Oh, Falco?
You know him?
I know him as a famous assassin in the underworld. Just rumors, though. Nothing specific.
What kind of rumors?
He's good. 100% success rate. No evidence. He was a world-class killer.
Ooh.
Did you ever meet him?
Nope. I don't even know what he looks like.
Any other info?
I know he's connected to the Kumakuras somehow.
Them again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. How would you know if there's no evidence?
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Who is this? Sure.
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
Are you sure this isn't just because you wanted to see me closer? Alright, let's go talk to the somehow still alive victim. What do you think is like? What do you think could this possibly be, you know? Do you think Date didn't actually see her?
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful.
I really like the
Thanks to
mom.
you, Mizuki
She's
has
so
your voice
cute.
back.
No, I didn't do anything.
So I know you're single. You want to do something? Not as Date, as me. You want to go out? She's so cute. I'd date her. I'd date her. And even though I'm not really a fan of kids, can you really call Iris a kid? Iris is not a kid. Iris is 18. That's just another person in the house. At that point, really. So it's fine.
I've put Iris through so much. I was
Plus we
19
could
and
stream
single
together.
when she
That'd
was
be fun.
born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I
Oh.
remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me. They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They
Oh.
might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
Take
Oh.
care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
About Iris. When did you have Iris?
It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks.
No.
Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon.
Oh.
It was about girls as magical space rangers and such.
Oh, magical space
She loved
rangers.
singing and dancing. Even as a kid, whenever she heard music, her body would start moving.
No.
It was a quirk of hers. And
No.
she did it at the show, too.
This
Toward
is
the
so
end,
cute.
When all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it.
Aw.
When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face.
That's so
Mama,
cute.
you're a good dancer. That's the kind of girl she was.
How cute. Any more?
Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping.
No.
Even at convenience stores, when their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost
So
got her
cute.
into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym
Oh.
and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly.
Oh, fuck.
It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running.
What do you
and
mean?
running
Did
through
you
town.
not have 24-hour,
hear her
7 days a
crying.
week emergency
Will I
room?
still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
What was the other time?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running. And she was sobbing.
Oh.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
Aw.
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
Where is Renju?
You asked me that yesterday.
Yeah, he got
Right
in
from
an
the
accident
hospital?
and disappeared.
I'm
Yep.
sorry. I have no idea.
It is really sus, though.
Today's a holiday. I suppose there's never a day off for a detective. Oh, but you aren't a detective, right?
Technically, yes. But I still deal with crime.
I see. Today is a holiday.
What day is today?
You forgot too, didn't you?
Summarize for me. Sure.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we learned that
Though
about
her
her.
drawing skills could use some work.
Yeah, her drawing on the
Drawing
corner
skills.
is really bad. Oh, over
Look
there.
at the drawing on the wall.
That one, yeah.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been
Again,
to the Kume Shrine
6 years
in
ago.
the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend.
I
I
mean,
only met him once. Even though
Oh?
we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. And the
oh,
first time I took his arm
was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park.
Ah.
But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love.
Oh.
Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliche, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed.
No.
I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad.
Aww.
From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park.
Aww.
Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting.
Aww.
Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight.
Food
After
fight.
our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So
It sounds
Iris
so
decided
fun.
to draw it. It's nostalgic,
Oh, that sounds like a really fun night.
but those days didn't last.
No.
6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful.
Ooh.
So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
Yeah, we know this from the other
I had
timeline.
heard that that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki.
Oh.
Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
Her boyfriend was a criminal?
That I was dating a criminal.
Yeah.
It was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
Oh, we're done looking at. We're done getting that from there. Okay, here.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Okay, are we ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.